Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Aven Colony. This is a game brought to you by Mothership Entertainment, currently in its beta form, paid beta release right now, $24.99 via itch.io or Steam, and it currently has 2 tutorials, 5 campaign missions, and 4 sandbox maps. Now, we haven't done any of the sandbox maps. We are on the very last of the campaign missions that are out right now. Of course, you can see there are several other ones down here on the bottom that will be implemented at some point in the future. But we're going to go with the Tenari Glacier, and this one sounds kind of interesting. I went ahead and read it to myself while she was doing her little introduction, and I'll go ahead and read it to you guys right now. So it says, this small colony near Tenari Glacier is in trouble right now, and you'll need to start by stabilizing it. After you rescue the colony, you must grow it into a large enhancer manufacturing center. Despite the cold climate, the xenosage used in manufacturing of most enhancers grows extraordinarily well here. Once your colony is sufficiently stabilized, we'll also need you to collect, research, and use unidentified objects in the area. So, that sounds pretty cool, because as we've gone through each and every single one of these levels, they've almost been a tutorial in their own right, because each level requires you to kind of learn something different. When we started with Venar, it was very straightforward. Pretty much you have everything you need. You're kind of restrained on the amount of energy you have, so it kind of teaches you to build solar reactors and get that going for that extra little bit of boost. Then you go into Sandy Gulch, and this teaches you to very much control how much food you're going through, because you can't really grow a lot of it here in the sandy, deserty area. And then you go to Azure Falls, and it's a kind of a mix of both of those. You get a little bit of, power requirements that are dwindling here and there. You get very little places that you can grow your food, and you also get a new mix of resources that you can go ahead and start using as well, such as, the potash, the potassium places to help grow your farms a little bit better. You start using that a little bit more, and you also start running into a little bit more of the what is the name of it, the Zorium stuff that will allow you to create more energy down the road. And then you go to Crescent, which brings all of that together and then some, by making it where now you run out of iron, so you can't build nanites anymore, unless of course you grow your own by using the sludge, the kelp coal sludge. So yeah, each step of the way it's gotten a little bit harder, and you've learned a new trait. Now with Tenari Glacier, it sounds like we're going to be using enhancers, and this is the very first time that I've really ever thought about using them. They've always been there, but they're considered drugs, and your people will get bad side effects if they run out of them. So you have to have a really good constant supply of them. Otherwise, you're going to kind of hurt yourself in the long run. So I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. And then, of course, it says we're going to go ahead and get another unidentified object in the area, which is going to be more storyline. So I can't wait to see what that entails. So let's go ahead, guys, and hit launch. And just kind of... I don't know. I have no idea what this level is going to look like. This is completely blind Let's Play that we've been doing so far, and I think we have gotten pretty good at this game. There have been a few setbacks. We have kind of rushed. I think that's the major downside, is once I know what I'm doing, I tend to rush it a little bit too much rather than just give it time, let people come in. And getting started sometimes is the most difficult part out of the entire game. Once you got a good foundation, it's kind of easier to build. I won't say easy, because it's definitely not easy at times, but it's easier to build into that. Oh, wow, there's already a building damaged. And it's the air intake sitting right next to one of these geothermal vents. So we're going to have to cover that up. It's so loud.
I've been informed that you were promoted to commander. Congratulations. The colony here at Tenari. But don't worry, all right? I put together a plan, and I'll help guide you through it.
Okay, well, I guess I messed that up by going into pause mode. I was going to pause it so she could talk, and we wouldn't miss anything. And yeah, that kind of, I don't know exactly what she was going to say, but we're going to go ahead and look at resources, and hopefully we didn't miss too much with her description. We could be completely lost now. So we got some iron here, and they are decent sized iron mines. Definitely look at that. Those are 2,000 remaining on each one of those, which is major. We're going to need that to go ahead and get started. This looks like my growing area. Also a nice little boost of food out there if we need it. 210 pasta, 105 corn, and 50 nanites. Definitely will be heading out to grab that. Another 200 iron right here. We got another energy. Not a whole bunch of vents on this map. I'm not really digging that. 117 bread, 219 what? It just says 219. Don't know if there's supposed to be there has to be something else after that, right? You can't just get numbers. Numbers have to align with something. So not sure what that is, but maybe we can figure it out. 352 water. Water is, we always have way too much of that anyways. 212 corn, 341 something else, and 198 rice. I bet it's nanites. It has to be nanites, right? Is it corn? Is it something that's not integrated into the game yet? So this was once a river and a waterfall that has frozen over. And I'm guessing this isn't wintertime right now because I don't see the telltale signs of it being winter. Anything else out here? No. Oh, wow. Energy is going to suck, guys. That is going to be a thing. We're going to have to build a lot of solar reactors, solar generators to kind of offset the fact that we have no power whatsoever. And I think this is the unidentified object, so we can head on out here. We can, of course, get the Zorium deposit that is 5,000, but those go away so quick, it's almost not even worth it. Okay, so let's go ahead and click this off. Let's look at water. I kind of want to get a feel for where I want to build my water. These places over here next to the geothermal vents are usually pretty good, and that makes sense because it is melting and you get all that rainwater kind of melting off there. What is this? It's a farm. We have a farm out here. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that there. We do have some good water potential spots out here. 70 is not horrible. It's not what I want. I'd rather an 80 or a 90, but this is a good spot like that just to start with. Okay, let's click that off and let's see what our first quest is.
Welcome to your new colony. Commissioner Veronica is eager to see how you can grow this small settlement on Aven Prime. Here is your first objective.
Don't panic. The colony at Tenari Glacier is experiencing a lot of problems, but I can guide you through it. I think the biggest problem right now is air quality. This is one of the major causes of low morale among your colonists. Let's start by repairing the broken intake fan. So that should be easy enough. Let's see, what is the next?
Your colonists have been informed of your arrival and are eager to see what their leader can do for them.
Okay, so the colony is experiencing a lot of problems. Yeah, you said that before. Before we get started, we should construct another construction drone. This will let us address the problems more quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that since it is the same quest. Kind of, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the construction drone and then upgrade this, or repair it, I should say, pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and click that on. I am going to... what kind of resources do I have? Let me take a look at what buildings I have first. We have a storage depot, and it can be upgraded, so that's good. We already have a geothermal generator, and that's fantastic, and we can upgrade that. And we have an immigration center. That is even better, because you need that to start getting people in here. A hotel, a habitat, it could use more people. So we're going to upgrade that, I think, pretty quickly, because we're going to want as many people as possible. Let's look at the air. Yeah, it's not nearly as good as I want. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put one of these things down. Let's click that off so I can see a good spot for it. I'm actually going to put it right next to it. And once this thing is done, I think I'm going to get rid of it. I really don't like those even remotely. They're really not that great. So I'm going to put 2 of them down. And let's go ahead and hit the play button. Also need to come out here and start getting the iron going. So let's do that. We need to get that going as soon as possible. And we'll put down... Is it right on the outskirts? We can't get that? Oh, yeah, it's right on the outskirts. Not connected. Okay, we'll connect this. And we'll build a drone out here, because I definitely need both of these suckers. We'll do a 1 to get started. And, yeah, it's upgrading. We'll go ahead and say repair, so we can get that quest going as well. How's my food? Food is going to need to be upgraded. Guys are coughing and dying over here, so let's see. 6.2 on the rice. What about corn? Not so great. Wow, you guys are really loud. Let me change directions here. 1.2. Corn's not so right. So I think rice was so far the best. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli is fantastic right here. So we're going to do 1 broccoli. No pollution. Ugh, you guys are horrible. So we did both quests there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new quest we got.
Mission is available.
With all the processing issues we face, power may seem like a low priority, but we'll need more power to address our food and water shortage properly. Let's upgrade the geothermal generator before we go any further.
We have a new request for you, boss.
Okay, so now that the air intake is fixed, we can upgrade it. Let's upgrade it twice to tier 3. I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade it, and then I'll recycle it afterwards. I kind of hate to... Did I just tell it to upgrade or recycle? I hope I told it to upgrade. Because I'm recycling after. I'd hate to build a new one. Okay, so these guys are out here doing their thing. I think I need to put some water down. Yeah, I think I need to do a water. Ugh, you guys got to give me a break, man. Give me a break. I'm trying to fix this stuff. I'm just the guy who's coming in fixing the problems. I didn't cause any of these problems. That was somebody else. Let's see. We need to get one of these things down here, right next to it. Actually, we'll do 2 of them right here, because it doesn't really matter where they're at. I don't think there's a distance. Like, in some games, having it right next to it is the only way to do it. Otherwise, it has to travel too far. In this one, I think you can just have it on the map. It doesn't even need to travel. So that would be kind of cool if they integrated that into the game, though. You know, some way of... like, it has to go to the shipyard, be delivered, and then from the shipyard it has to go back to the building. I guess it's kind of old style, because if you have the futuristic nanite technology, probably will be able to do a whole lot better than that. If you guys are still chanting that, it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. You know, like, I want to be able to give it to you when I can give it to you. 13.5. Ooh, wow. All right, let me check my unemployment. Jobs filled 96%, so they are more than happy to work. They just don't have enough jobs at the moment. Let's see, upgrade air intake. Did you guys upgrade it once? 8 nanites. Why can't I upgrade it? Oh, it's recycling. I did click on that. No! How do I cancel recycling? I can't, can I? Oh, dang it. Really? That sucks. That really sucks. I can't cancel it. Well, I'm going to have to wait for them to recycle it. I'll put it down again. In fact, I'll put down one over here. Ugh, I hate wasting that stuff. Let's go with the tier 2 right there. Get it out of the way. Okay, they built the construction drone. Now I can go ahead and put down my mine. Let's do a mine here. We'll go ahead and get a little bit more energy, because we do have the resources for it. And, you know, energy is going to be something that we're just going to need. So, might as well get that going. Go ahead and upgrade these. And I guess we should upgrade these as well. Nanite processors, so they can process a little bit faster. And we're going to come out here and snag this thing as well. The faster we get nanites going, the faster we can do just about everything else in the game. So we definitely want to get as many iron mines going. If they were closer, I would say let's head over here and snag these 2. But this is a long way off just to grab one. I don't really think it's going to be worth it to do that just yet. This is going to be more worth it. And maybe these over here. Like, it doesn't seem like that's too far. It's probably 3, maybe 4 of the reactors, or the drones. And this one, yeah, you're talking about 6 or 8 at the very least to grab that. And let me see. Food and water. Food is good, but water is not. So we need to go ahead and upgrade that. We'll get that. And we'll go ahead and put down another one. No real downside to putting down another one. 0.7, 0.7, 0.8. So this one's good. 0.7 is fine. I'm not gonna be too picky. Okay, so we got this. Let's go ahead and upgrade it one more time. Upgrade to T3. That's what it's doing. How are you guys doing over here? Any more resources for me to get there? Right there, and we'll do one more road. And now we can finally save up, and we'll put the mine down. I think these are both tier 1 or tier 2, right? Yeah. Not enough people, huh? We're finally have enough room for more people. How much? 43 out of 54. How many are you guys bringing in? Dropship in orbit. I do like having 2 immigration centers. That seems to be more than enough. Later on in the game, I would actually say go ahead and recycle one, because it seems to be too much. But having 2 at the very beginning definitely helps you out.
I've consulted with Commissioner Veronica, and I'd like to make a few recommendations as to how to best serve your people.
Alright, so we need more water income. If you hover over the water indicator, it should tell you the current water production in units per colonist per hour. Build any combination of water pumps and atmospheric condensers until you reach 20 water per hour. I've never seen a reason for the atmospheric condensers. They say they're not as good. Even the description, they use less, pulls moisture directly from the atmosphere to extract small amounts of water. It is less efficient than a water pump in wet areas, but is able to generate water anywhere. So I guess if you're in a very arid environment, but you can always find, almost always find water to be had. So I don't really see a reason for that. Can we upgrade any of these? One of them. Okay, so that might put me over the edge since I'm right there anyways. Let's go ahead and put down our mine, tier 3, right off the bat. And we'll do the nanite processor when we get a chance. Now, one thing we need to make sure is we need to put some filters out here because this stuff is absolutely filthy. And I think I'm going to do that before I do the nanite processor because they are already upset at just how filthy the air is. And yeah, that's going to be a thing. Let's turn that off, and let's look at the next quest.
A new mission is available.
The challenge now is increase our food production. Well, I kind of want to do that anyways. If you hover over the food indicator, it should tell you the current food production in units per colonist per hour. Build any combination of farms and greenhouses until you reach 25 food per hour. Barley seems to grow particularly well in this area, so let's start with that. The problem with barley is I don't think you can eat it. I think you have to have some sort of, crafting. Yeah, I may be wrong on that one. I have to look at that. I never really go with barley unless I'm making beer. What are you guys growing here? Barley, an edible grain crop and key ingredient for beer fermentation. So you can make this actually here. So let's take a look at it actually. So this is at 11.2 on broccoli. 6 point. Yeah, that's horrible. What about you? 7.5. Oof. Yeah, not so much on barley, man. I don't know why you'd want to grow that. That seems horrible. Okay, so we got some air filters. Let's go ahead and I'm going to leave that there for now, the air intake. It doesn't do me any harm by having it up. Not exactly what I want in the long run. We should go ahead and upgrade this then. Air filter to 2. We'll do 38 nanites. We almost have enough. Of course, we're going to lose a little bit in the translation there once we upgrade this thing one more time. Lower crime and something else. It was kind of hard to tell what they were saying, but yeah, I think they wanted 2 very different things there. Okay, so it's kind of clean over here, not so clean over here. Let's go ahead and... where are we going to put this? Let's go ahead and put it right here. Do we have a filter? No, we don't. We have the intake fan. You know, the intake fan, I guess, will be okay because there are no other geothermal vents except for this one out here. But I guarantee you, this thing's going to erupt at some point, and I'm not going to be anywhere near it in time. So I do need to remember to take this thing out. Otherwise, we're just going to have to take that penalty when I wipe it early. And it's winter time now. Okay, so we're making the stuff pretty quick. I am going to extend this road one more so I can remember that's what I want to do. I'll extend the road one more this way because I do want to connect it eventually to another area out here so that when we do get those hailstorms, we don't lose everything because that's a thing. You will do that. We do need to make at least one out here. Let me take a look at what you guys are doing in the nanite processors. We have 8 iron, and they're processing it pretty evenly. I don't know if you need one processor for every mine, but I go ahead and do that anyways, and it seems to always work out fairly well. But, of course, you might be able to get away with just 2, because I do have 3 mines here. Of course, none of these are fully upgraded, I think. Yeah, you need to be upgraded as well. 8 more nanites to do that. Come on, guys, you can do it. We're bringing in the money. There you go. And I think this one, yeah, that one's fully upgraded. Once that is, we'll be able to definitely see how well it keeps up with it. It seems like it's not able to, actually. Is that one fully upgraded? How about this one? That one is not fully upgraded. Yeah, see, it's slowly building up a little bit more. 8, 7... you know, it's actually kind of staying even. 8, 9... I'm gonna upgrade it anyways because I do want to start getting some of that sludge at some point, and I know these things are gonna stay around forever. Whether you get rid of the mines because they dry up or not, your nanite processors will be on the map as long as you need more nanites. So those are not a bad investment. Let's go ahead and do a few more air filters before we go ahead and worry about crime too much, which actually seems to be rising quite a bit. Let's look at our housing capacity. 93 colonists out of 102. We're going to have to put down another habitat, and I think it's going to have to go over here somewhere. Kind of don't want to do it just yet, but we need more workers. We only have 73% of our jobs filled, and so we're going to need, a decent amount of people to kind of fill those shoes. And this looks like a good spot, actually. I can put down a giant skyscraper right smack dab here, and I think that's going to fit in there very, very, efficiently with the space. I still wouldn't want to live anywhere near this, but, if you're on an alien planet, I hope that living right next to your energy, generator is not as disgusting as this looks. Like, it's already, like, why haven't we got clean energy? Even with thermal generator, you think we're still having smoke come out? Why can't they filter that through the heating exchange and use that to lessen the amount of energy they need while also heating up, the water or, whatever else. There's a lot of things they can do with that, and we already have that technology. Just not sure why they're not using it, unless these are gas byproducts, sulfur, things of that sort. But, there's places out there that have already started using that for other reasons as well. Sulfur does certain things to, like, clothing and things, so you can use it in different ways that you may not want to or know about using them here because you have a very finite number of resources. I think they would definitely use every little bit they could get their hands on when it came to, a space colony, but not as efficient. Not as efficient as you might want them to be. Okay, what do we got over here? Apartments. Yeah, you guys are almost fully maxed out. One of you is actually fully maxed out. Let's see, food. Food is not keeping up with what we need. Mainly because what we need is growing by the minute. So let's go ahead and build one more food over here. We'll go back, worry about air intake, because how clean is it? Yeah, not as clean. Not as clean. So we're going to have to do something about that. One is definitely not enough. I would almost wish I could get rid of this mine, but you can't move mines once they're down until they're empty. And that's going to be a while before that one's empty. I'm not wishing that at all. I do not wish my mine was empty right now. Let's go ahead and put this one down. 8.7 on broccoli. That's going to be good. It's going to drain my water a little bit more. Each one of those do use a fair bit of water, and they seem to use less water during the wintertime when their production is halved, and they use twice as much during the summertime. So you might actually see your water during winter go down and during summertime go up dramatically. You're going to need to kind of balance that because you only have so much storage, and you really don't want, 60-70% of your storage, which was actually happening on my last gameplay, just for the water alone. That's pretty horrible. Let's do another air intake. 26 nanites. 38. I think we're going to go with a smaller one. We're not going to go to a tier 3 to start with. We'll go to a small one, and we'll upgrade as time goes on. Well, it's going up so fast, and they're so close. It's like when they upsell you. For 25 cents more, would you like to? I mean, kind of. You start with 26, and then you go to 33. That's kind of a big jump. But from 33 to 38, that seems a little bit more reasonable, and it really is only like a few more seconds when you take that into account. So let's go ahead and put this, let's put it right here. We're going to get rid of this air intake too at some point, so that's going to be a thing. That's going to get in the way. Let's see, where do I want my roads? Let's see if we can start planning this out. We're going to go ahead and move the roads this way, and we'll go this way as well, I guess, right? Kind of wanted to. I want more roads in here, because that's one thing they were kind of getting after me on the last one, is they said I just didn't have enough roadways to get around. They had to walk too far. And I think one of the main things is I really do these long stretches, and I very rarely connect them. I wait until there's a big swath, and then I connect them all together. I think they want a little bit more consistency with that, so I'm going to try to do it a little bit more often. It's going to get in the way of my designs, but I'm trying to find out exactly what they want and how they want it. Every game is a little different, and these guys, they can be very, very picky on it. What are you guys, 74% still? Still? I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Really? You guys are going to bust my butt on this one. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Food. Food is good. Storage is still pretty decent. Housing. Housing is going to be a concern before long. 38 already. Is this one upgraded? It's not. Okay, so we can upgrade these. Let's go ahead and do that because it was pretty close, and I don't want it to overflow, and I want these to kind of empty out a little bit, and they are. Okay, so they are emptying out just a little bit. Now, I can tell them default settings colonists gradually migrate over time depending on occupancy and proximity to their jobs. So I can kind of tell these guys to leave this place and fix the fact that some buildings are very, very much in demand while other ones not quite so much. But they might complain then afterwards that they can't get to their job without walking a long ways. So I kind of have left them alone, but they do give me the option. The option is there, so I can force them out. What are we doing now? 25 food for income, and it's still not going up. I guess we need to upgrade these. Let's go ahead and upgrade both of these. We do got the nanites for it. They are coming in very quickly. And we're only at speed 1, by the way, guys. Speed 1, and we're still able to constantly upgrade stuff. That is the beauty of having so many iron mines to start with. It is absolutely amazing. I think we have a little bit too many nanite processors. There's no iron for them to process. I mean, it is steadily going. Every single time one comes in, it goes. But you can see there's a couple of seconds, maybe even just a second, in between, you know, the iron being processed and then waiting for the next one. I could probably get away with 2. But now that I know that, when I build a couple more mines out here, I might not put down 1 for every single one. Maybe 1 for every 2. And if I put down 3, maybe have 2. But yeah, I don't think we need to have 3. That's a little bit overkill. Let me look at the air quality. It's still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. 83. They're not going to be happy with that. So we'll put down 1 more right here. Hopefully that fixes it. And, you know, even that with the air intake, man. That they're doing their thing too. Plus 14.7 air quality. How much do you guys do? Plus 23. So slightly less. Slightly less. Actually, quite a bit less. 17, 14, 23. I wonder why one does more than the other. The other one's upgraded, right? Yeah? Oh, it just doesn't have as many people working in it. Yeah, that one has a few more. Just 1 more, actually. How are you guys doing? Alright, let's look at crime. Now that we have... Oof. 14? 14? Oh, no. We gotta fix that, guys. They're gonna be upset here in just a matter of minutes. Let's go ahead and put down a tier 1, because we can't do the tier 2 until we've upgraded.
A new mission is available.
Now that you've built the second construction drone hub, you can acquire the contents of the nearby cargo pod. Okay, where is the nearby cargo pod they want us to grab? Is it this one over here? Yeah, I think it is. This is the one that they want us to grab. I went in a different direction so I could get the energy, and they thought I went the other direction. Oh, wow, look at our energy right now. Ugh, we are very, very close to running out. The only other one is way over here, and we're not going to be able to get that anytime soon. That's going to take a long time. So I'm going to need to create an area, which I think is going to be out here. Nice and flat. There's not a lot in the way. And this is just going to be my solar reactor area. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Hoping not to put too many of those down. I think we need at least 2, though. At the very least to start with. Let's go ahead and do a tier 2 right there in the smack dab in the middle of my city. That should be good. And we'll upgrade both of them to tier 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and start worrying about energy. Now, one of the things that I normally do is I just build the solar generators, and I don't normally put the batteries down. And I think that needs to change. I think I need to put the batteries, because they say they enhance. In fact, if I go to them, I can read it to you. Where is it at? And the energy battery can absorb electricity from its power zone or provide store power, which is amazing on its own right. Increases electricity generation, oh my god, of up to 8 adjacent buildings by 2. So up to 8 of them that are adjacent to. Now, I don't know if this actually needs a road to work. If it doesn't, I could put them smack dab in the middle of a square of these solar reactors, these solar panels, I should say, and that should be quite efficient. we're going to have to kind of play around with that and see how well that works. It is only 2. You know, it is only increasing at +2 per building, but that could make all the difference. That really could make all the difference, guys. So let's go ahead and drag a road pretty much as far as I can go. I think that's as the range of my buildings right now. And we're going to go ahead and put down a, I guess a solar generator out here. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, we'll put that there, and we'll wait. You know what? That might not have been a good idea, because I do want to play around with these batteries. I need to figure out where that's going to go. Up to 8 adjacent. When they say adjacent, that means right next to it in my mind. And, let's go ahead and cancel that, actually. Let's recycle that. We'll do it over here. One right there. Can we go out this way? We can. So let's do it right there. And adjacent, I'm going to put this here. And we'll see. We'll see what it says. If it's going to say there's no road, construction building has been requested. I want to see if it says it needs a road, because if it doesn't, that's going to be amazing. Let's give it some time, guys. Pick up the cargo pod. You guys are really going to make me come out here, huh? Alright, we'll go ahead and put a tier 1 down. That's about as far as we can get right there, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and put a road down. And that drone out there will start doing its thing. Let's look at crime. Ooh, look at that. Almost a whole city has been covered. 1.7. There's a little bit of crime out here. Oh, no. It's going down. He's doing his rounds. So that is fine. How's air? Air 97%. We are good on water. We're good on food. What about 71% of jobs filled? So that's slowly going up. How about housing? Housing is good. 35, 36. Those are almost filled. So I might need a house over here fairly soon in the future. Automatic structure, no workers. 0% efficiency, no power. Idle, cannot absorb. Why? No power. Oh, no power because it's not connected to a road, huh? So you do have to have a road around it. That's going to be interesting. What about the reactors? Do you have to have a road next to them? Straight from sunlight. If it connects to a building, you think you have to have a road? Now, I'm building them here rather than over here on this side. Because if I built it over here next to the other one, if it turned out to need a road, there's not much room to put a road there. I guess I can go all the way around, but it's a lot of nanites. If I put this here and it turns out that you do need a road, I can just connect one. So we'll get the best we possibly can with this. At the very least, we'll do we'll do the whole wraparound and see how well that works. This is now getting energy, so it can absorb energy. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to start absorbing energy. -10. What about this? Generating power, supply, electricity, fall. So did it increase? I think it did. I don't think these actually have to have a road. Huh. That is interesting. Now I know that. I don't have to worry too much. Let's go ahead and put this down, and we'll see. We're at 420. When this is done, if it goes up to more than 420, we'll know for sure, because I just wasn't paying attention enough on that last one. Come on, dude. Get in there. He's all by himself, a lonesome drone. Just going to work, just doing his thing. I wonder what happens when a drone breaks down. You think he gets repaired by another drone? Like, what happens if all the drones are damaged at the exact same time? Like, the chances of that happening are probably pretty rare, but we do get hailstorms. I mean, it's a possibility. Oh, it did go up, 420 to 448, so they don't need roads even remotely. That is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. We're going to go ahead and put down a few more. I'm just kind of thinking, if I put it here, it's going to go up. But if I put it here, I don't know if it's going to be adjacent. I think it does do it that way. It's kind of hard to tell, though. How much is it supposed to go up? It generates 26 power. So we're at 48. Actually, 58. 58 because that last one just got upgraded. So 58 plus 26. Okay, let's see if it goes up. Because it says going to do +2. 84 is what it should go up to, right? And it did the +2, so it went up to 86. So still being at an angle actually works. Sorry guys if I got quiet there. I'm just trying to figure the math out in my head. And we did. We got it's like you're just trying to add some numbers together. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I am paying attention as much as possible. This level, they said it was going to be hard. It is the last of the campaigns at the moment. You can see that there was a lot more on the way, but yeah, it's going to be the most difficult. And once we get done with this one, we're either going to go back and play on Sandbox, which would be kind of cool, or we're going to go back and play the first campaign mission, which did glitch out on us quite a few times and made it where we have a lot that we could still do on that one. And I want to play it on like insane mode and see what that entails. And I think you're going to need to know all of these tricks of the trade to get through something like that. So let's see, we can go ahead and upgrade this, increase to tier 2, ×2 energy capacity, 7 nanites. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. We'll see what it does here. Does it say? So it doesn't let you know on the structure itself if there's a bonus to the building nearby. Some games will do that. They'll give you like that bonus information and be like, oh, it's being enhanced by the building that's right next to it, or the 2 buildings that are right next to it. This one's unfortunately not giving us that information. But now that I know there's no need for a road, I very, very much like that. How are you guys? Power. We'll do one more solar generator, and we'll upgrade this thing one more time. Solar panel. I don't know why I keep calling them solar generators, but we'll do one more solar panel, upgrade that one more time, and then we'll start building some more stuff. That should give us a decent amount of energy. We go through energy really quickly, but that should help out quite a bit. How are you guys doing? How's housing? Housing is 174, and we have 123 people. We're at 80% of our job quota. So while we've been doing this, it has been upgrading stuff and getting things filled out in the job position. Let's see, energy batteries, 27 nanites for those. That's not too bad. We need 30 nanites, almost there, 5 more nanites, and we should be good. This can definitely be picked up, so let's go ahead and snag that. 210 pasta, 105 corn, and 50 nanites. Nice. That's going to give us a nice little boost to get things going. Wow, look at that. I love how they actually follow the sun, or wherever the sun's supposed to be, because it is, you know, it's wintertime, and there's almost no... Oh, look at that. You can kind of almost see the sun out there. That is cool. Okay, let's check our rewards.
Well done. I'm pleased with the progress of your colony. You may select one of the following resources.
That's a tough one. We have a decent amount of nanites, but it is a finite number. Pasta would be good because it would give us a variation, and corn would be good because it would give us a variation. But we can grow all of that. Pasta is a little harder because it takes flour, and just, you know, flour, and then you need a mill, and all sorts of extra little gadgets rather than just growing the actual crop itself. But I think we're going to go with nanites. It's going to help us go a little faster along with our buildings and get stuff built up that we really need. Let's see, crime, 1. Let's do air intake. Air intake, 99%, 100%. So you're good. Housing is filling up over here. Whew, okay.
Hello, Commander. I've set the comm channel to private. During the mission to Azara Falls, I spoke with you regarding the security issue on the colony ship. I wanted to briefly update you on the situation. The unusual behavior has continued, and we're more convinced than ever that there's an infiltrator. We've seen several secure locations accessed without authorization, and the infiltrator has an uncanny ability to avoid our security scanners. The fact that the intruder has been able to evade detection for so long is deeply concerning. I suspect Calandra in particular may have somehow been affected by the object she discovered during the Sandy Gulch expedition. But despite our best efforts, we've been unable to link her with any of the observed phenomena. Please pay very close attention and notify me immediately if you observe anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So there's a little bit more, you know, in-depth story there. Still don't know who it is or what it is. that's kind of infiltrated us.
I've consulted with Commissioner Veronica, and I'd like to make a few recommendations as to how to best serve your people.
All right, so I have been authorized to reward you if your colony average morale reaches 80%. To achieve this, look carefully at what is making your colonists unhappy and try to address their needs. You may need to increase the availability of jobs, construct service buildings such as bars and grills or a VR center, improve air quality, fourth, or reduce the crime rate. Objectives. So how do I see what's making them happy? Okay, there we go. We can see it right here. Average happiness, 79%. Right there on the line. So a colonist unhappy, there's 0. Average health, 99%. Housing capacity used, 75%. So I could put another house down. That probably would make them a little bit happier. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Let's come out here. I did lose a road there. Let's see where that road has gone. Where is it at? I don't see it. There's... Oh, did it? Yeah, it used to connect, didn't it? Yeah, right there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll put the housing out here. This seems to be the spot where, you know, we're going to build a fair bit of stuff here. I'm going to leave this spot open because there's a 4 spot here. And if I put that apartment there, it kind of closes that up. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's look at what we got. We'll do another police station just because we got the resources. And I like having that maxed out as much as possible. How's our power? 379 at 604. Our people are still doing good. Let's do a hospital. Hospitals are going to be fantastic for us. Let's do that. And let's do a VR center in the future. We'll do retail for now. We'll do retail right here. Right in between all of our apartments. As much as possible is going to get that benefit. And yeah, I guess we'll do a bar and grill. Because why not? Why not? Why not go a little bit overboard? 80% on the morale. That should definitely help us. Upgrade 15 nanites. we did just use a lot, not only of our workers, but a lot of our resources to get to this point. So I hope it pays off. I hope it helps. 56% of efficiency. Using 22 electricity, 34 units of health, 0 antibiotics in stock, and 0 antivirals in stock. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and build a chemical plant as soon as I can. Requires a research center. Doesn't everything. Yeah, we'll have to do the research center then. 64 nanites. Because I want to get those antibiotics. It only uses water. Water is very, very easy to make. And get and store, and it just kind of clogs things up. So I want to be able to start using that. However, the antibiotics, they don't use them that quickly, so you don't really need a whole bunch of them, but I would still like to get that going.
I have a request for you from the inhabitants of the colony.
Congratulations on winning the referendum. Did I win? I didn't even know they were doing one. Your next objective is to grow the colony to a population of 200.
We have a new request for you, boss.
Alright, despite the cold climate, the fertile areas near the colony are uniquely suited to grow alien plant species. Our long-term goal is to build this colony into one that can manufacture a variety of enhancement substances. Please construct a research center and a chemical plant. Well, you know, coincidence, I was actually planning to do that anyways. And then use them to research and then manufacture 250 amberjoy. Okay, we'll try it out. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I do want to thank you all for watching. As always, this has been an episode of Aven Colony brought to you by Mothership Entertainment. It's in its beta form right now. It's a paid beta release, actually, so you can get into it if you really want to and give it a shot. It's $24.99. You can find it on Steam or itch.io. And I can't wait to see what the next little bit of this game will bring, because every episode, every campaign mission has brought something unique to the table. So as they add more and more things to the game, it's going to be cool. I can already tell. As always, guys, I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that. of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.